the Holyoke High School class of 2021 graduation ceremony. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the choir singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Members of the choir who are seniors, please come up to the space if you're not here yet, and let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's hear it for the Holyoke High School choir. You may be seated. Class of 2021, families and friends, Acting Superintendent Mr. Anthony Soto, Acting Mayor Mr. Terrence Murphy, members of the school committee, faculty, staff, and district leadership, welcome to the Class of 2021 graduation. My name is Lori McKenna, and I'm the principal of Holyoke High School North Campus. It is an honor to be here today as we celebrate the Class of 2021. Class of 2021, graduation day is a moment you think about, you wait for, and you work towards for years. Class of 2021, your moment has arrived, your moment is now. I am so very proud of this class. As I look at all of you, I fondly remember the times we have shared together. Seeing you in classrooms collaborating with each other and your teachers, cheering you on at concert and plays and courts and on the fields, celebrating successes and wins, helping you make plans to get on track or solve a problem, or just chatting with you and learning about you. The memories are good ones. You are the first class that is graduating from one of our academies: Community and Global Studies, Performing and Media Arts, Medical and Life Sciences, and Technology, Engineering, and Design. You are the first early college class with students taking college courses as early as their 10th grade year, and some of you leaving with as many as 12 college credits. You are the first class who had their entire senior year impacted by a global pandemic. A few weeks ago, as we started the official celebrations for the Class of 2021 with the cap and gown event, on that day, a member of your class drove up with her mom. I went to her window to congratulate her, as we have worked closely with each other for the last 4 years. This young woman had tears in her eyes, as did her mother. This young woman said to me, "I did not think I would make it here. I am so glad to be here today. I did not think I would make it. My response to this young woman was, I knew all along you would make it, and that is the message I want you all to hear today. I knew all along you would make it. This year was a challenging year, no matter how you look at it. We all had to figure out how to do school in a new way. Let's face it, we all had to figure out life in a new way. That being said, the stakes were higher for you. This was your last year of high school. This was the final chapter in your high school career. You are truly a class of champions. You have had a year like no other, and you are here today because you persevered. You partnered with people along the way to help you out. You did not give up when things got tough, and you stayed committed to finishing high school and doing your best. You are a class that shows compassion for others. You are a class with resilience and a fighting spirit. You're a class with a plan for your future. You're a class with a healthy amount of spunk. And I'm not gonna lie, you're a class that most likely gave me a few of these white hairs. There are many people who helped you to make it here today. To the families of these graduates, I thank you for partnering with us for the last 4 years. And I thank you for encouraging and supporting your students, especially during this last year. To the faculty and staff, I thank you for your commitment to our students, for preparing our students for the next step in their journeys, and for inspiring them to make this world of ours a better place. Graduates, I want you to remember a few things after you leave this field today as a graduate of Holyoke High School. Consider this your last McKenna minute, my people. First, you be you. Be proud of who you are. Do what feels right to you, and trust your instincts. No one is going to be a better you than you are. Own it. Own you. Second, you can do anything you set your mind to. You are smart. You are talented. Your future is defined by you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your skills, and believe that you can reach the high goals you set for yourself. Do not stop until you reach them. It may not be easy, and it may take longer than you want, but persist until you reach those goals. Do not settle. Do not let a failure hold you back or make you give up. Instead, persist. Finally, always remember where you came from. I myself am a proud graduate of Holyoke High School, and I'm thankful for the education and the opportunities Holyoke High School has given me. Holyoke is your home. Holyoke High School is your stomping ground. We, the Holyoke Knights, are a family, and we will forever be connected. And as I think about that last statement, I consider myself lucky, not only that we have this breeze, but that I consider myself lucky that I will forever be connected to you. You have brought me joy, pride, laughter, and love for the last 4 years, and I truly wish you the best. You will be missed. Do not be strangers. Class of 2021, best of luck. You are awesome, and you will continue to be awesome. I would now like to introduce Mr. Anthony Soto, our acting superintendent.
Thank you, Lori. Come on, let's hear it for our seniors. Let's go. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Holyoke Public School Committee and all the HPS staff, I want to offer our sincerest congratulations to the class of 2021. I want to give a special thanks to Lori McKenna, Nisette Gonzalez, Carmen Sanchez, Anna Regali, Patty Dunn, Marilyn Sanabria, Mark Todd, Sheila Fallon, and Cassie Stewart for all the hard work they put on for this event today. It's my honor to be here. I didn't know where to begin with my graduation speech. So I turned to my son and I took his advice. He said, "Papi, just Google it." I'm Anthony Soto. I'm a graduate of Holyoke Public Schools. I was standing here on this stage at the Dean campus 22 years ago, addressing the class of 1999 as a salutatorian. I remember getting choked up. I looked up at the stands. I saw my dad crying for the first time ever in my life. I'd never seen my dad cry, but he was so proud, and it just made me get choked up. I could barely get the words out. And of course, the next day, the Sunday Republican decides to have a graduation section, and there's my face crying on the front page. Soto shares lesson in love. My mom was so proud. She cut it out, and she put it on her cubicle for all of her clients to see and all of her co-workers to see. So occasionally I'd run into random people in the street, and they'd be like, "Tú eres el hijo de Rosa, ¿verdad? You're Rosa's son. Are you the older one or the one that was crying at graduation?" Thanks, Mom. I don't know where you are, but I know you're sitting out there somewhere. So here we are, 22 years later, and I'm so proud to be standing here today as your superintendent. First, I want to thank all you students for sticking through it this past year and enduring what you have during this difficult year. I wish this year was different, but I'm proud of each and every one of you for what you have had to overcome this last year. I also want to thank your families, your dads, your moms, your aunts, your uncles, brothers, sisters, your teachers, your paras, and all the HPS support staff that played a critical role in preparing you for the next phase of your life. Without all of you, this wouldn't be possible. Le quiero pedir las gracias a todos los padres, las madres, las tías, los tíos, hermanos, hermanas, abuelas, abuelos, por todo lo que han hecho para tus niños y para prepararlos para este día y para lo que viene en la vida después de ser estudiante en los Holyoke Public Schools. Sin ustedes esto no será posible y deben de estar muy orgullosos de lo que han logrado tus niños. It was 12 years ago for most of you when you began your journey here. I'm sorry, my iPad just said it's way too hot, so I'm gonna have to wing it. So it was 12 years ago that most of you started your journey here, and we're so proud of you for everything that you have done. I want to give a story about, so one of my son actually inspired me to give a message about confidence. Confidence is very important in life. So I want to tell you that 3 years ago, my then 6-year-old son, he was playing in a baseball league in Holyoke. He was playing in a baseball league in Holyoke, and unfortunately there weren't enough kids. So he ended up, having a terrible experience, very bad experience. He didn't have fun, and overall he just hated baseball, right? So he did what most kids did, and for a couple of years he turned to YouTube and TikTok and got hooked on that. But thankfully this last year he picked it up, baseball again, and the one piece of advice that I gave my son was, "Papi, you gotta be confident. You gotta go up there and think you're gonna get a hit. You gotta go up there and just tell yourself, I'm gonna get a hit, I'm gonna get a hit." So of course, he gets up there, he gets a hit, he's running around first base, running around second base, they overthrow the ball to second base, he's running third, and he finally slides in the third, and he pops up, and he looks at me, he gets up, they yell, "Safe!" He gets up and he goes, "Shit!"
All right.
All right. Sorry. I promise, I'm not gonna take more than an hour. Relax. So listen, in life, you're gonna have to take risks. With those risks is gonna come failure and mistakes. Trust me, you're gonna make mistakes. Everybody does, and there's nothing you can do about it right now. Your attitude and how you deal with those mistakes is gonna define who you are. You guys are probably a little too young, but there was a song by Aaliyah, Rest in Peace. It used to go something like, if at first you don't succeed, get yourself off and try again. That was one of my favorite songs. I think it was about a guy hitting on a girl or trying to get her to go out on a date, and he failed, and then she was telling him to persist. But for me, it was a story about failure and persevering through failure. Now, I didn't know this, but Walt Disney got fired from a newspaper for what people said was having no imagination. Michael Jordan got cut from his freshman basketball team, and he became one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest basketball player to ever walk the planet. Don't talk to me about LeBron. We all know what happened last week. I see one of you with a jersey on. I see you over there. Thomas Edison failed at 1,000 experiments before his 1,001st, which was the light bulb. We're all going to make mistakes, but mistakes are really not mistakes. They're just opportunities to learn and grow in life. You know, in 2011, I applied to be the CFO in Holyoke, and I didn't get it. I was devastated. I put my head down and I worked really hard. And then 5 years later, Holyoke asked me to be the CFO. And 5 years after that, I sit here today proudly addressing you as your superintendent. Remember this, if you don't fail, you're not even trying. Steph Curry misses 100% of the shots that he doesn't take. If you make mistakes, fix them. Try not to make the same mistake twice. And try not to make mistakes, life-altering mistakes, that you can't fix. Over the next few years, you're going to have to make a lot of very important choices. Take control of your life and make good ones. One of the most important choices you're going to have to make is who your friends are. My mom always told me, dime con quién tú andas, y te diré quién eres. So the translation of that is, tell me who you hang with, or who you walk with, and I'll tell you your future. You know, one of the most important things that I've ever had to hear was last year. For some reason, I've never felt like I belonged. I was in places, whether that be a big lecture hall in college, or whether that be, amongst CFOs across the state or superintendents, and there was this feeling of me not belonging. I don't know if it was a lack of confidence or what the case may be, but I was in this program to become a superintendent, and the first speaker, his name was Ventura Rodriguez, got up, and he looked me dead in the eye, and others as well, and he said, "You're here because you belong here." And then he made us repeat, "You're here because you belong here." So when you find yourself wherever you're going, whether that be the military, college, career, and you're having that sense of not belonging, remember to always tell yourself, no, I'm here because I belong here. Remember that, because it's important. So class of 21, congratulations. Go out there, take risks, learn from your mistakes, make good choices, be happy, and be confident. And remember, it's always okay to celebrate along the way. Sheesh!
Thank you, Mr. Soto. Next to the stage for their speeches will be our salutatorian, Nerissa Kempadu, and our valedictorian, Kara McGinnis.
Maybe. Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and of course, my fellow graduates. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates. The 4 years have led to this very moment. We can finally say we did it, so please give yourself a round of applause. As I sat down to write this speech, I had no idea what I could possibly say that would truly capture the last 4 years. Even after the year we had, you would think I would have so much to say. But the truth is, I have no words. For 2.5 years, we were walking down these halls without a care in the world. All we wanted was for that last bell to ring so we could go home. Then one day, that same bell did ring, and we went home thinking we were getting a 2-week vacation. Then one day, 2 weeks turned into 1 month. 1 month turned into 2 months. Then all of a sudden, 2 months turned into spending our senior year on Zoom. So honestly, what could I possibly say that could make up for the worst year we all experienced? After staring at my computer for 2 hours, I finally came up with the answer: personal growth. When we all entered high school, we were nothing more than tiny freshmen going through a very awkward stage of our lives. But with each passing year, each of us started a road of self-discovery and began to find a place in our lives where we started to feel like the best version of ourselves. While I know I can't speak for everyone, the last year has changed us greatly. The time we spent isolated from the world, we began to figure out what truly matters and what will allow us to be successful. As we continue on to our next journey, whatever they may be, we all will continue to change and grow as individuals. As J.K. Rowling wrote in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. While life may throw you curveballs that forces you to stop in your tracks, remember that you have the power to determine the kind of person you choose to be. And if you're still trying to figure out who you are, I promise, when you do, it's a very beautiful experience. As I begin to wrap up, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us get where we are today. On behalf of the class, thank you family, friends, and most importantly, teachers for getting us through this tough year. Without you and your ongoing support, we wouldn't be able to be here today. I will miss hearing Mr. Roach's loud and energetic teaching, Mr. Donahue,'s fast-paced stories that always ended in brush your teeth and tell your mother you love her, Mrs. Grimoli, aka Graham Graham's complaint about junk food while she proceeds to hide goldfish graham crackers in her desk, our very interesting and top-secret conversations with Mrs. Vega and during French class, Mr. Cotto's attempts to tell jokes while we sit there in awkward silence and proceed to burst out laughing, along with his poor geography skills. Listening to Mrs. McKenna's keys as she tried to not so secretly walk to the back of the classrooms. Playing pranks on Graham Graham with Miss Pell and Miss Lubel in their office. And of course, walking up to the 3rd floor at 8 a.m. only to find Mr. Bashar dressed up in a unicorn onesie for Spirit Week. These last 4 years have been an absolute roller coaster, but I feel fortunate enough to be able to spend it all with you. When you leave here today and walk this stage, please remember that there is a whole world filled with opportunities waiting for you. Don't take it for granted. I wish you all nothing but the best in your futures. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally did it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, administration, families, and all guests joining us in person today and watching online. I would first and foremost like to congratulate my fellow graduates on making it here today. It wasn't an easy journey for any of us, but seeing us all here today makes everything worth it. And to everyone celebrating with us this afternoon, thank you for taking the time to be with our class of 2021 and the milestone that is graduation. Before I dive deeper into my speech, I would just like to take a second to say I am honored to be able to speak to you all today and would like to personally thank a few people who helped me get to this point. So thank you to my parents and family for giving me endless love and support, and specifically my grandparents watching from home today and my mother for guiding me through all the challenges of my life. To all my teachers and administrators, without whom I would not be able to speak to you all today, and my guidance counselor, Mrs. Sven, for helping me so much along my journey. To all my coaches, for teaching me and constantly pushing me to be my best. And finally, my fellow classmates and friends who have been by my side through all the twists and turns of high school, thank you for making these 4 years memorable. If there is one thing I learned during senior year, it is that nothing is guaranteed. There is the age-old saying, it's about the journey, not the destination. Well, for our class, the journey of high school was completely unpredictable. And so finally making it here to our destination of graduation is that much more rewarding. Despite being in each other's presence today, for some of us, this graduation ceremony is the first time we've all been together in person since our junior year. Back then, I had visions of an exciting senior year with all of us cheering at pep rally and dressed up and dancing at prom. None of us ever imagined we would only experience these things vicariously through TV shows as kids, and instead would face head-on a global pandemic in remote classrooms. Now, I don't want to give the whole spiel about how resilient we have all been, because I think we have heard that phrase enough to last a lifetime. What I will do is take a slightly different direction and say it is okay if you don't feel like you have been resilient this past year. We've all been told we should be excited for the things we were given, but it's okay to mourn the things you've looked forward to since childhood and didn't get to experience. Time and time again, I've been told that we are all so strong for making it through the year. But deep down, the young girl who idolized the idea of a High School Musical-esque senior year wishes it would have all been different and we could have enjoyed these last months together. So it's okay to be slightly upset that things were not the way they were meant to be. But now it is important that we celebrate this day for us. We know that these past years have made us stronger, and the things we missed made our community safer. The unknown we are entering is intimidating, but it is an important step in each of our lives. As our journey continues to unfold, some of us will be heading off to college, the workforce, the military, or wherever else life decides to take us. However, one thing is for certain. None of us can predict exactly what is in store as we enter into new experiences. But we can still venture forward, ready with what we have learned these past 4 years at Holyoke High School, and make our world a better place. These few years have been filled with enough historical events and social change to be its whole AP class. From a presidential election to a pandemic and nationwide activist efforts, these once-in-a-lifetime moments have come hand in hand with the tragedy of the world that we view as normal. It's a world that's filled with political division and deaths from a devastating virus and heartbreaking racial violence. So I want to say that we can't let things go back to normal in this way. As we begin to recover from the hurt and loss we experienced these past few years, we cannot forget the unity, advocacy, and empathy we have for our community and the world. As we venture out into the adult world in a new normal, it is our responsibility as graduates to step forward bravely. So class of 2021, as we walk across this stage today, I encourage each of us to remember the lessons that we have learned during our time here, both in and out of the classroom. This is a time to be thankful for what this school has given us and reflect on our 4 years as Holyoke Knights. Let us look around at our administrators, coaches, teachers, and families watching us today, and our friends sitting beside us, and thank them for being a part of our journey. And most importantly, I encourage each and every one of us to be proud of ourselves for making it here today and be excited for what our futures hold. Congratulations, class of 2021, we did it.
Adriel Barrios, our class singer, will now perform the song For Forever.
Oh, I have
Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah? All right. So the reason why I picked this song called For Forever is because during this whole COVID thing, I got into like a really, really dark state of mind, and I was struggling a lot mentally. But this song actually helped me, because when you look up into the sky, you realize that no matter how high or how low you are, there's always somewhere that you can go, and there's always up. So yeah, there's always somewhere to look forward to. And yeah. May or early June, this picture-perfect afternoon we shared. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there. An open field that's famed with trees, they pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like things will go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Bike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. We let the be alright for forever this way. This way. All after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher. I climb till the entire sun shines on my back. Suddenly feel the world. My arm goes numb. I look around and I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way, this way. All we see is Thank you.
So if that doesn't speak to perseverance, I don't know what does. Calm under pressure, Adriel Barrier!
Amazing.
Rebecca Burks! Oh, it's back and now I'm screaming, sorry. Rebecca Burks, a member of the Holyoke School Committee, will now share some remarks.
I promise to try to be as quick as possible. So good afternoon. I'm honored to be speaking to you today on behalf of the Holyoke School Committee. This last year has been utter chaos, but right now we're at a huge milestone. We're at the end of your high school career and we're starting to come out of a global pandemic. The truth is, we know you're disappointed this year wasn't all it was supposed to be. But if you paid attention to the small things that make a difference, there was a lot of good as well. You are part of making new traditions for future graduates, like the senior car parade, senior banners and lawn signs, and special thanks to an amazing mom and Holyoke Public Schools staff member, June Lavelle, who created the Adopt a Holyoke Senior Facebook page. You were able to connect with complete strangers that want to celebrate you and cheer you on through this milestone in your life. You all became masters of remote education, and some of you not only attended school, but were also essential employees through a pandemic. You also most likely taught someone of an older generation what TikTok was, or how FaceTime or Zoom worked, which for some in isolation meant the world in getting them through this. But what I really hope that this last year has given you more than anything is time to reconnect with the most important people in your lives, your family. Whether it was the family you were born into, or for some of you, the family you choose. In life, they will be your greatest support system, and through any storm, they will always be your anchor. Now on to our families. Many years ago, you held their little hands as they headed in for their first day of kindergarten. And when you let go, you were probably like me and sat in your car and cried, as you wondered how did time go by so fast. You probably wondering the same today. Over the years, you have kissed many boo-boos, healed broken hearts, and struggled through the often rough teenage years. However, nothing could prepare you for the loss of the senior year and the psychological impact of this. But you have shown them strength when it would have been so easy to be weak. The best examples of your strength is sitting here before all of us today, wearing their caps and gowns, ready to take on the world. This would not be possible without each of you supporting them and giving them the strength and love to see it through and cross the finish line here today. So graduates, please take a moment at some point and thank them. As you go out and start to navigate this new chapter, know that your parents will also be doing the same, and I think it's tougher for us than it is for all of you. Now on to our teachers. You've had many amazing teachers and staff that helped to get you here today. I need you to know that they'll be cheering you on forever. Just as you were a part of their story, you will always be a part of theirs. We even brought Mr. Christine back. In this next chapter of your life, there is no book or guide to get you through the transition to adulthood. The truth is, every single person you have come across, good and bad, has given you a part of the foundation of who you are today. You are stronger because of all your setbacks and your achievements along the way. Now here we are. We're at the many of life's finish lines. No matter where you go in life, continue to be strong, lead with a kind heart, and always fight for what is right, even when it seems like the battle cannot be won. You are forever a knight. Life may take you out of Holyoke, but Holyoke can never be taken out of you. Class of 2021, we celebrate you and your amazing accomplishments. We encourage you now to go out and be the change you wish to see in the world. Congratulations, you did it.
A few years ago, we started a new tradition of having a student share their story of perseverance. This year, I'm delighted to introduce Shaylina Collins Figueroa.
Good afternoon. I know I don't know most of you, and most of you don't know me. But I'm here to say congratulations to the class of 2021. So give yourselves a round of applause. My name is Shaylina Figueroa, and I am proud to say we finally made it. After this long journey of stress and hard work, it really paid off, didn't it? Come on. Even though there were rough times along the way, we had really great times as well over the last 4 years. No matter what the struggle was, no one was going to stop us from being our best selves and getting to the finish line, graduation. I want to be remembered for many things, but I really want to be remembered for my involvement in the Student Advisory Board. During my freshman year, I would attend meetings with the superintendent. During the meetings, I came up with an idea that would benefit the school community. So I took the chance and requested a meeting with the superintendent over that summer. At our meeting, I was nervous, but the worst that could happen is he could say no to my ideas. Safe risk. And guess what? Can you guess what he said? He said yes. So starting in 10th grade, we began having monthly meetings where the superintendent met with the student advisory group to get insight from the students on their learning experience. This was a valuable opportunity for the school because students were able to have their voice heard, but I also grew from this experience because I felt like I was giving something important to the school and the community. For the 3 years that followed, I decided that it was important for me to take as many safe risks as possible. I got recommended for a summer job at Jericho and had a wonderful experience working as a teaching assistant for students with varying abilities. I love getting to know all of the students and spending time playing games and doing activities. I got much joy from this. Lastly, joining the Holyoke High School Theater Company is another example of taking a safe risk. Over my 3 years of being in theater company, I learned how to collaborate with a team to problem solve and build a production from the ground up. I also learned how to speak in front of people and not have as much stage fright. Even though I am not going to be an actor after college, this prepared me for my career in law. I am so excited to say I will be attending Westfield State University in July and pursuing my career as a family law attorney. All of these safe risks helped me with my anxiety. I personally faced anxiety all throughout high school. Anxiety can get the best of me, but I don't let it tear me down. One tip that I would like to share with those who are and know someone who is struggling with mental health is don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. I realized after connecting with other students I was not alone. However, high school has taught me that there are 3 types of friends: acquaintances, associates, and friends. I used to care so much about what people thought of me, but when I came into high school, I realized not everyone is going to like you. And so there is no point in changing who you are. Be yourself and be happy. My true friends helped me realize this, so shout out to all my friends, families, and teachers who made all this experience possible. In middle school, I made bad choices and felt like teachers and others thought I was never going to make it. But throughout high school, I was encouraged to take safe risks, and look at me now. I wrote this speech because I want the upcoming classes to realize high school is hard, but you are strong and you can make it. Anything and everything is possible if you put your heart and mind to it. It may take a little while to get there, but it's totally worth it in the end. I wish all of you the best of luck for you and your future. I am so proud of all of you, and I know you will all do amazing. I love you all. We've grown so close to each other, and this graduation does not mean goodbye. It means hello to a whole new life behind the walls of Holyoke High School. Good luck with all of your future endeavors. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
So Mr. Terry Murphy has become the most popular person in the room right now because he's not going to do his speech so that we can get to the graduates because it is getting hot. So here we go. And now, my friends, the moment has arrived that we have all been waiting for. A class of 2021, let's do this. Graduates, when you come up here, make your way across the stage and please make sure you stop here so you can get a picture snapped. But let's get the work underway here, folks. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready?
You guys ready for these diplomas? This one working? Okay. Jeremiah Acevedo. Doris Albelo. Yarelis Alfaro. William Alicea Jr. Ander Felix Almonte Canela. Eric Manuel Aponte Rodriguez. Isaac Jose Aponte Rodriguez. Orlando Aponte. Luis Arzola. Samantha Athier. Alondralis Ayala Lebron. Jacob William Ayers. Roslyn Baez. Jonathan O. Baez Vargas. Jared Aiden Baez Semide. Tanner Owen Barkham. Elijah F. Bermudez.
Thank you. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Congratulations.
Adriel Trinidad Barrios. Juliana Berthium Danette. Gabriela Betancourt Rios. Kaylee Sky Bishop. Evan Ryan Blakesley. Ashanti D. Bonilla. Brisel F. Bonilla. Adriana Grace Bonnet. Cadence J. Boria. Nathan Bowie. Paige Elizabeth Brainerd. Caitlin A. Bula. Jeanette Amaya Burgos. Idalis Marie Caballero. Jean M. Castro Colon. Brandon L. Castro. Kyle C. Kavanaugh. Lakeisha Tali Chavez. Carlos Claudillo. Aristotle Lamont Clausen. Devon Collazo. Shailena Collins Figueroa. Adriana Gabriela Colon. Jose Colon. Mara Liz Colon. Marisol Colon. Rosalía Blanca Colon. Elizabeth Colon Corret. Jacob Concepcion. Eric Cortez Rodriguez. Sebastián Andre Coto Ortiz. Alejandro Crespo Feliciano. Tyler Krieger. Janiel Namayas Cruz Reyes.
Thank you.
Stay proud. She wants her husband.
Jaden E. Cruz. These are two. Jadiel Cruz Reyes. Jordan Ray Cruz. Jaden E. Cruz. William Cruz Jr. Anton G. Davila. Thomas McKenna Diordine.
Congratulations.
Carolina De Leon. Not here. Kira Deegan. Aaron A. Diorena. Jocelyn Marie De Jesus. Nicole De Jesus Franco. Michaela Dennincourt. Brian Y. Diaz. Prince D. Diaz. Marco Diaz Moore. Kanisha Diaz Carballo. Jasmine P. Dawson. William J. M. Scalona Dumoulin. Edison M. Escobar Navarez. Rodrigo E. Espinoza. Megan M. Everett. Brian Feliciano. Natalia Feliciano. Chantel Marie Fernandez. Yuritsa Enid Fernandez. Wilnelly M. Figueroa. Crystal Marie Figueroa Alvarez. Jamie Melissa Finn. Ariana Fitzpatrick. Matthew Fontaine Delude. Eric Douglas Fournier. Jade Ari Freeman. Nija Amarie Gamble. What is your name? Isabella Garbio Acorn. Fabiola N. Garcia Ayala. Isaac Garcia Quinones. Riley James Jagir. Kyle Eric Gaudet. Brianna Gomez. Juan Antonio Gomez. Brandon Gonzalez. Devin Gonzalez. Jessiana C. Gonzalez. Joshua Gonzalez. Felix Gutierrez III. Marcel Jan Guzik. Dylan Guzman Rivera. Brian Jesse James Hart. Jocelyn Heredia.
Aaliyah Hernandez. Valerie E. Intriago Irizarry. Jeremiah X. Johnson. Layla Marie Jordan. Kevin Andrew Jourdain Jr. Olivia Morgan Carnes.
Congratulations.
Nathaniel A. Keat. Naressa Kempadu. Zacharias Laboy. Anthony Josiah Ladry. Matthew Ian Lagares. Liam Lavelle. John Joseph Lavelle. Scott Leary. Kiara Sophia Lopez Phoebus. Jan Willie Lopez Morales. Eduardo Lozada. Raymond Ariel Lozada. Paul Mayolo. Edwin Javier Maldonado Vasquez. Shania Liz Maldonado. Ryan J. Maloney. Natalie Marrero. Jack Martin.
Congratulations.
Matthew E. Martin. Natalie R. McConnell. Kara Bridget McGinnis. Jasmine Enid Medina.
Congratulations.
Pedro Melendez Jr. Nayarit Mendez. Carlos Mendieta Jr. Luswani Mercedes Rodriguez. Jadalise Marie Montserrat. Nada Yvette Montez Guadalupe. Ishani Denasia Morales. Tanaya Sierra Morales. Austin J. Mooney. Salome Moreno. Shirley Nicole Mulero Cruz. Jack Neri. Deandra Natalie Natal. Jamil Navarro Torres.
Great job, great job.
Florencio Nieves. Emilio Nieves Ledesma. Orlando Nieves Ledesma. Maeve Kathleen Norton.
Great job, great job.
Cormac J. Norton.
Congratulations, great job, great job.
Aiden Nathaniel O'Brien.
Great job, congratulations.
Jayliani G. Oliver Garcia. Amaya Nalaj Olivero. Adonis Orengo.
Ashanti Nicole Ortiz. Michael Ortiz Caraballo. Jamar A. Ortiz Nieves. Destiny Leonice Ortiz Serrano. Misael Ortiz Torres. I tried. Deshiana Pedrosa. Yeah, she's not here. Adam Oliver Pellerin. Genesis A. Perez. Jason Perez. Jessica Marie Perez. Camerson F. Pierre. Mark H. Pierre. Dylan Jacob Petzer. Alan Quezada Calazo. Victor Quiles Jr. Bianca Marie Ramirez. Nesmarie Ramirez Rodriguez. Thank you. Anthony Ramos. Frank Janiel Ramos. Jordan A. Ramos. Maura Catherine Reardon. Jalen Yvette Rentas. Camille Reyes. Veronica Reyes. Carlos Reyes Corchado. Garrett Riffenberg. Armani Michael Mark Rios. Jacob Benjamin Rist. Lexani Rivas. I messed up. Connor. Connor Riapelli. Brandon Riapelli. Stephanie Rivera Delgado. Justin G. Rivera Oliveras. Francesca Rivera Ortiz. Okay. Anthony Rivera Romero. Julianne Rivera Santos. Alexa D. Marie Rivera. Angeline Rivera. Daylene Rivera. Annie Inez Rivera. Genesis Rivera. John J.R. Rivera. Alexandro Rodriguez Alvarado Jr. Alexis Jamar Rodriguez Ramos. Jadeshka Marie Rodriguez Rodriguez. Alberto Rodriguez III. Arianis Rodriguez. Diamond Rodriguez. Esteban Rodriguez. Isaiah Cesar Rodriguez.
Isaiah D. Rodriguez. Jaden T.I. Rodriguez. Caitlin Jasmine Rodriguez. Kayliana Michelle Rodriguez. Kiana Rodriguez. Serenity Rodriguez. Zelia Emerita Rodriguez. Kanesha Roja De Leon. Jonathan Roja Salgado. Yamil Omar Roman. Anthony Rosado Burgos. Jason Rosado Burgos. Xavier Rosado. Kevin Rosado. Nikesha Rosario. Alexis G. Rosario Ladi.
Good job, good job, good job.
Help me out with this name. Aneshka? Aneshka Lee Saldana. Cecilia Maria Sanchez. Antonio Sanchez Jr. Jason Sanchez Navarro. Amelia Chantelli Santana. Andre Alexander Santiago Alvarado. Jomales Jura Santiago Perez. Licenia Santiago Rodriguez. Joe Eric Santiago Aguilar. Ashanti M. Santiago. Woo-hoo. Destiny Marie Santiago. Elisa Santos Torres. Christopher J. Santos.
Lee Santos.
Genesee Lee Santos. Slana Iris Santos. Jenny Maritza Saravia Ayala.
All right, here we go. Ariana Marie Scribner. Riley Flanagan Shea. Nicholas J. Shuchuk. Gavin Sauerbaum. Johanibel Sullivan. Kevin A. Soto Cruz. Mackenzie Stone. Aiden Joseph Sullivan. Stephen A. Suswick. Nisha Shane Tabin. Thomas J. Talifer. Kalia Genesis Thomas. Elijah Ray Tirado. Brian Jose Torres Brito. Adam Torres Jr. Alexa Heidi Torres. Normalis Torres. Shaina Taina Torres. Nathan Kenneth Valentin Justiniano. Josiah E. Vasquez. Kaylimar Vasquez Negron. Natalia Mali Vasquez. Shirley Michelle Vega Perez. Tatiana E. Vega Estremera. Nilmari Velázquez. Antonio Luis Vélez. José Esteban Vellón. Mercedes Ventura. Jonah A. Villegas. Zachary N. Villegas. Christopher Dennis Walsh. Alexis Welch. Manuel Omar Westry. Lauren Kathleen Resin. Nathan Yates. Sabrina Young. Edwin Aviles Matos Jr. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, our Marshal, Taryn Shailene Ryan. And back to you, Mrs. McKenna.
Great job. Great job.
Superintendent Anthony Soto, Acting Mayor Terry Murphy, school committee members, ladies and gentlemen. Class, please rise. It gives me great pleasure and immeasurable pride to certify that these students have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation from Holyoke Public Schools and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Class of 2021, we declare you graduated! You may move